And I'm not wearing any makeup or anything. The last video I filmed was about October goals that I was setting, and I don't think I met any of them. Maybe I met a few. I don't even remember what they were. I could always go back and look, but I'm not going to. Not right now. Hi, I'm Sarah and I have ADHD and I have a baby now. Honestly, this is pretty good. This flannel shirt I put on last night. I've got this nursing tank on. It has a mysterious, my mirror is really dusty, but it's got a mysterious spot of wet here. Some comfy leggings that don't match anything, and some panda socks. I have brushed my hair today, but it has not been washed. And I have this fun cold sore, and my lips are really chapped. So I haven't posted in months and months, and now I'm back. I do have a baby, and so filming or doing anything really is difficult, and I'm tired. These bags under my eyes. But I'm gonna make this video. That counts for something. I am still not taking my ADHD medication, so that coupled with learning how to be a parent has been interesting. I don't get a lot done. My husband gets a lot done for both of us. But that's where I've been, and I am going to document more of what it's like to be a new mom with ADHD. And if that interests you, then come along for the ride. I'm planning on not all of my videos being about baby stuff, mom stuff. I will have purely informational videos like I have been doing about ADHD, but this one's just kind of a quick update about where I've been and what things are like 11 days after having a baby. In December, my parents came and deep cleaned our house for us as a gift, and so my husband has done a great job of kind of keeping up with that. So our house actually looks much better than I would expect it to after having a child and me not really doing much of anything except learning how to take care of her, and sleeping when I can. So our house isn't that bad. One of the hardest things, the postpartum period is hard on any woman. It is a huge hormonal shift, and if you're a new mom or a first-time mom, you're having to adjust to a whole other lifestyle, or I guess even if you're not a first-time mom, you're having to adjust to having more kids than you had before. So I don't know what is normal and what is made a little more difficult because of my ADHD. But one thing that I'm fairly certain my ADHD isn't helping is the fact that when you have a new baby, you have a ton of appointments that you have to remember and go to. You have to take your baby to the doctor pretty frequently. You have to take yourself to the doctor. And now that I'm on my maternity leave, I also need to knock out some appointments that I had been procrastinating on when I was pregnant. I need to set up an appointment with a new dentist, and I need to get my vision checked out because my eyes have definitely gotten worse. And I am probably searching for a new provider for my ADHD. The doctor that I was seeing previously There have been some issues there with communication and getting appointments scheduled that don't make me feel the most comfortable. So I have been thinking about looking into finding a new doctor for that kind of side of things. So I need to take care of all of that before I have to go back to work. So I have a lot of things that I have to stay on top of. Doing that with ADHD in the middle of a global pandemic with a newborn is hard. It is the next day, and as you can see, I am wearing the same outfit. My hair looks the same. To be fair, it is morning, so there is hope for changing clothes, but maybe not much. I do have a coffee this morning because our little angel decided that she wanted to stay up partying until 1 a.m. last night. A few other things that I think my ADHD is making more difficult during these first few weeks. We are in the middle, as I mentioned before, of a global pandemic. And obviously I don't want my newborn to get COVID or any other illness because it is flu season, and so we are really being very cautious and trying not to take her any places until at least she gets her 2-month vaccines. Then I'll feel a little more comfortable bringing her out in public. We still won't, you know, go to crowded indoor spaces, but right now we're really just trying to stay at home and not do anything, and I feel cooped up. It is also January and we've had 2 snows in the past week, so even just getting outside for a walk is not the most ideal right now because of the weather. So my ADHD is begging for a change of scenery, and it's just not super possible right now. So that's been very difficult. Another thing, and this is something that I have dealt with for my entire life, is that if I know that I need to do something later in the day, it is very difficult for me to get started on something else. I just go into waiting mode and wait for that thing later in the day to happen. And when I was younger, it was like if I had work scheduled for the afternoon, I couldn't get anything done in the morning because I was constantly just like, I gotta go to work later, I gotta go to work later. And so with her, it's in her bassinet over there, that's why I gestured over there. With her, I am exclusively breastfeeding right now, so my husband helps out a ton with everything that he can, but obviously feeding her is not something that he can help out with right now. So I'm constantly like, oh man, what if she is sleeping and I'm filming a YouTube video and she wakes up screaming and she's hungry and I need to feed her. I don't want to be in the middle of something like filming a YouTube video and have to stop that to go take care of her. So I just kind of am living my life in an eternal waiting mode right now, which I know is not healthy. I need to be doing things for the house and for me, and not just kind of constantly anticipating that she will need something soon. But I think those are the main things that my ADHD is impacting right now. Obviously, I'm pretty anxious all the time, and anxiety can be a comorbidity of ADHD, but I also think anyone in the 4th trimester, as it's called, is probably going to experience some anxiety. I have this new small human that I have to take care of who relies solely on me and her father to keep her alive, so that can put a little bit of pressure on someone. So I don't think it's necessarily my ADHD that's exacerbating that. I think that's just hormones and a huge life upheaval. If you are interested in videos about being an adult woman and now parent with ADHD, then I hope you stick around. If you click that subscribe button, that will help my channel out. Shout out to all of you people who have been continually subscribing to my channel and watching my videos even though I've been absent for a really long time. I really appreciate it. But I hope you follow along with my journey and hope you have a great one. Bye!